Product Planning and Research for LG Mobile Phones. I'm pleased to introduce our final speaker today, Edisham Rabbani.
Thank you, John, and thank you all of you for joining us here today. As Mr. Ahn mentioned, we've enjoyed double-digit growth in the US, and I'm proud to say that LG Mobile Phones has been a key contributor to that success. As you can see from this graph, we've had strong growth year over year, hitting record unit sales and revenue in 2008. In 2008, we shipped 35 million units. That's an increase of 27% versus the year before. And as you can see, our compound annual growth rate has been 33% since 2001. As a result of this growth, we've become the #1 CDMA manufacturer in the US. We've held that distinction since 2004. And there was this very magical time in 2008 for the first time when we were #1 at Verizon, AT&T, Alltel, Sprint, and US Cellular simultaneously. And to us, that's a sign of what we want to accomplish in the future. We believe the strength of our business is very, very strong. Here are a couple of statistics that show you why we're so bullish on our business. In 2008, we sold one LG phone every second in the United States. And we also accomplished a 66% share of one of the fastest growing segments in the market, which is the consumer messaging segment, which are the phones with a full QWERTY keyboard. We're very, very happy with these results, obviously, but we're not losing sight of what got us here. What got us here was a set of beliefs. And those beliefs are that we live by our consumers' insights. We do not believe in a one-size-fits-all approach. We believe that consumers are individuals and we need to give them individual choices. And we approach technology and design from a customer's point of view. So, staying one step ahead of consumer needs means understanding where the market is growing. Behind me are a couple of interesting trends that are going to play an important role in how mobile phones are made in the future. The first one is in 2008, we saw an incredible shift from landlines to cell phones. Now, 64% of consumers in 2008 are saying that their cell phone is their primary form of communication. That's up 10 points versus 2007. It's really hard to imagine a category that moves so rapidly. Within 1 year, 30 million consumers went from using landlines as their primary phone to using a mobile device as their primary phone. Consumers are also becoming driven by mobile devices. They're actually shifting carriers based on the mobile device of their choice, which isn't surprising because mobile phones have become a personal reflection of who we are. And one of the ways that shows through is in colors. If you remember just a few years ago, most phones were either black, gray, or silver. And today, that's absolutely not the case. Well over 60% of women are looking for bright colors, pastels, jewel tones, and even for us men, we're starting to come out of our color isolation and seeking some diversity. A full third of men now say they do not want a black, gray, or silver phone. They want something that brings out their personality. So that's where we're heading. That's the direction that we're heading in. The final trend that is important to note is that in 2008, for the very first time, we, as a country, sent more text messages than we did voice communication. In fact, 60% of consumers now say that it's very or extremely important to have a full QWERTY keyboard to enable their messaging tricks. So how does all of this translate into products? Well, the best way to look at how we're translating consumer insights into products is to look at some of our 2008 hit models. These are the products that are hot right now. Starting off with the LG Insight. This is our first enterprise phone. And what you'll see is it's not your typical enterprise phone. It combines style, design, multimedia functions with all the functionality of Windows Mobile. And this is available at AT&T. We also heard from our consumers loud and clear that they were frustrated with their Bluetooth headset. And so what we introduced was the very first phone that combines a handset and a Bluetooth headset in one. So you never have to worry about charging or losing your headset or pairing your headset with your handset. It's all in one. This phone, we're very, very pleased to announce, has been nominated by the industry association, Bluetooth SIG, for Best of CES. So keep your fingers crossed for us. The next one I want to talk about is a huge fashion statement. In fact, we launched it at New York Fashion Week. And basically what this does is, for the fashionistas out there, it gives them an amazing design, but without any compromises on the features. The LG Lotus is a phone that has a 2-megapixel camera, has a camcorder, MP3 player, and it opens up for a full QWERTY keyboard. So you basically have no compromises in an amazing, stylish, unique design. This is how consumers are starting to express themselves. And finally, I would be remiss not to mention the LG Dare. The LG Dare, we feel, is the ultimate camera video recorder phone. It's a touchscreen product. The camera has a 3.2 megapixel Schneider Kruznek lens, and the video recorder has a 120 frames per second recording ability. But one of the things that most of you probably don't know about the LG Dare is that it also has an amazing drawing pad. And there's a whole community of consumers that are burgeoning. These are professional artists and amateurs who are expressing themselves by using the drawing pad. Here's some examples of the drawing pad on LG Dare. So this is all done using the LG Dare. And it's basically layering colors and pixels. And if you go online, you'll actually see communities where you can get tips and tricks on how to do this at home, which I highly recommend. So looking ahead, as Dr. Beck said, becoming environmentally friendly, becoming increasingly environmentally friendly is a major focus for us. And at LG Mobile, our eco-mobilization program has 3 tenets to it: to motivate, educate, and activate consumers when it comes to alternative energies, when it comes to e-waste, and when it comes to recycling. We have a very, very clear zero landfill policy for LG Mobile, and we're working hard to make sure that that is fully implemented. We're also becoming very conscientious and trying to deliver that consciousness to our consumers with products that use Earth's renewable resources. An example of that is the product that you see behind me, which is the LG solar-powered car kit. This allows you to get hands-free capability in your car with a unit that is completely powered by the sun. As a gift for all of you from us at LG, we'd like to offer you an LG solar-powered car kit. So you can pick that up on your way out. It's a thank you for joining us here today. The other thing on the eco-mobilization front that we're introducing at CES is our very first wind and solar-powered chargers, the very first kind in the US. And you'll see it outside the CES main hall. It can charge any phone within an hour using nothing but renewable energy sources. To tell you a little bit more about this, I'm going to turn to one of my associates who's standing by at the Sky Charger. So over to Jason Todd.
What I'm going to show you right now is actually an LG locker. So what you'll do is you'll come over with your phone, bring it to one of the brand ambassadors. They'll hook it into the unit, put it back in the locker, lock it up, give you the key. You can go to the show, go grab a bite to eat, do whatever you need to do, come back in an hour, and you have your phone Sky Charge ready to go. What's really great is that this is the first of its kind in the United States. It's going to be going on tour all over the U.S., starting with CES is the first place on its tour. Sky Charger is actually capable of charging 104 mobile phones per hour, and it generates a peak power of 1.8 kilowatts. So we invite you all out to come and get your mobile phone Sky Charge. Come see what's going on out here. It's pretty exciting. Don't forget to invite your friends, too, for their chance to win an LG Bluetooth solar car kit when they charge their phone. It's really easy to find. We're outside of Central Hall, across from the main entrance, right next to registration. So, again, don't forget to bring your mobile phone. Come by and see us, and we look forward to seeing everyone out here at Sky Charger. Thanks, Edishan.
Thank you, Jason. So that's what we have on the agenda for you. Looking forward, While I cannot get into any specifics at this time, we have an amazing lineup in 2009. You got a taste of it from Dr. Peck, but you can expect a year that's filled with new feature phones, new smartphones, new enterprise phones, new touchscreen phones, new fashion phones, with amazing new technology. And I can promise you we're going to have a number of both design and technology firsts in 2009. And I look forward to talking to you about those introductions as the time becomes right. In wrapping up, I'd like to encourage all of you to attend to join us at our booth and to go to the LG Sky Tower. Thank you so much.